A common misconception about mind-body therapies, such as the Fast Freedom program, is that it's giving up on finding a physical cause for symptoms. And some people equate this type of work with the stigma that their symptoms are made up or in their head, which is not true, and I'll explain why. If you think about symptoms on a scale of 0 to 10, with 0 being no symptoms and 10 being severe, 8 would be pretty bad. Mind-body mechanisms both contribute to the 8. In this case, it's an equal split. I've separated the mind and body in this video to explain my point, but in real life, they are interwoven. When searching for a physical explanation and treatment, you're working on 0 to 4. Mind-body therapies target 5 to 8. Minimizing the mind's contribution to 1, for example, reduces the overall symptoms to 5. Feeling better and learning new mind-body tools will make your future work to improve your symptoms much easier and more effective. And I'll explain further with this car trip analogy. So here's the starting point, and the goal is a good quality of life. And when starting out, most people look for a root cause in treatment. And that would be like a direct highway. And sometimes that happens, for example, being diagnosed with celiac disease and getting significant relief from a gluten-free diet. In this scenario, the health professional is driving. They will give you a diagnosis and a treatment, and you're along for the ride. However, in most cases, there isn't a single root cause in treatment, so this line is often unrealistic. This can sound a little depressing, like you're stuck with your symptoms, but you can make tremendous progress by experimenting to find helpful treatments or lifestyle changes, and each change might not be significant, but together they lead to a much better quality of life. Rather than a single road, as we saw earlier, there are many possible roads, and each road represents an experiment, such as the Fast Freedom program, medication trials, supplements, physical treatments, or lifestyle changes. When you start, you don't know how far each road will take you toward a good quality of life or which is the best road, but it's important to make a decision and get started. You will likely learn a lot more from the journey if you drive the car and your health professional is in the passenger seat. They can give you information, help you decide where to go, and give you support along the journey, but ultimately you control the wheel. Once you start on the road, it's important to continue to the end, and many people get discouraged and veer off onto another road or just stop in the middle. And then they end up on a road that looks like this. They don't go anywhere and often backslide. And an example would be starting a new diet, which takes time, energy, and money, and ending up with more restrictions and further away from a good quality of life. The end of the road, so finishing the Fast Freedom program, for example, will probably not be the end of your wellness journey. But the tools you learn on each road will be valuable assets on future roads. So for example, learning to approach your symptoms objectively in the Fast Freedom program would help you with future experiments, such as a medication trial. New tools will help you spend your time, money, and energy effectively. In summary, exploring the mind-body connection does not mean your symptoms are made up or in your head. However, our minds are powerful, and working on the mental health aspects of chronic illness will minimize your symptoms and give you new tools to improve the physically driven components of your symptoms.